Well, Singy, he's been really up against it lately. Major struggles at the plate, but perhaps today he gets it going again.
Yeah, Boog, he needs to find his rhythm out there and just simplify his mindset in the box. I know it's easier said than done, but you just got to see the ball, hit the ball.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Sandy Alcantara. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Ronald Acuna Jr. leading things off and takes a strike. Acuna with an uncharacteristic stretch of poor play lately.
Even superstars have their slumps from time to time, Boog, and he's no exception. He's too good to struggle much longer, though. I'd expect him to turn it around soon.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis under it. Puts it away for the out. And let's take a look at the lineup. And the challenge for this lineup today, Singy, finding a way to have success against the sinker ball.
Yeah, it's a tough pitch to hit, Boog, and even harder to elevate. Got to set your sights a little bit higher when you're at the dish. They're struggling with it. I'd expect them to make some type of adjustment. It won't take long to see how well that sinker is working today.
Luis Arias stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That one gets down for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Batting third, the second baseman,
Jose Altuve up to hit here. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Altuve with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Grounder might be two. Here's Marte for one. Relay to Guerrero in time, inning-ending double play. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Bottom half of inning number one coming up. No score. Back here with my pal Singy, and the right-hander with the good curveball, Lance McCullers Jr.
Well, Boog, something of interest to me is that this guy's really struggled when working out of the stretch, pitching with runners in scoring position. So the key for him is to attack hitters, try to get ahead in the count, and limit allowing runners on base. And if he can do that, I think that will help him to avoid those situations. Now, at some point, he's going to have to deal with them. And I think it's just one of those mental things that he's going to have to overcome.
Got him swinging. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
One out, base is empty. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, there appears to be no problem settling in on the mound out there today. It looks pretty tough to start this one. Punching out the first 2 hitters of this ball game. And somebody's going to have to put the bat on the ball, put it in play, and get something going.
Two out, space is empty. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Two outs. And that's in the dirt.
1-2.
Swings and misses. And he strikes out the side in the first.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now it's going to be Anthony Santander. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Alcantara back to work. Santander measures 6 feet 2 inches. 30 years old now. And he was selected to the All-Star game last year. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Hernandez sizes this one up, makes the catch, and there's one away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready for games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
One down, base is empty. Suarez working through some struggles lately. Second inning here, no score.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
And now maybe extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in there. That's a double.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
1 out, runner at second. And now Jackson Chourio.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Chance to extend that hitting streak to 10 games.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that one is out of here. His 4th home run of the season. It's 2-0. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Changeup up in the zone is a hitter's dream. It's a BP fastball, but you're playing in real time. Most times, the pitcher's asking for a new baseball, just like right there.
And now Ezekiel Tovar pulls it in on the run. And there's 2 away.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
Elias Diaz, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a ground ball. De La Cruz. And that'll do it. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, and now it's Manny Machado. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field. Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And there's a strike.
It normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
Swings and misses. Now he's in a 1-2 hole.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Outside low, 2-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up to 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Swings through that one, 0-1. They'll sing you. This is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. Sons whose fathers also played the majors. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it falls. So a man aboard now with 1 away. Ketel Marte. Up to the plate. In the air, left field, down the line. Dives, and he can't hang on. Santander gets it back in quickly. Lead runner holds at second base. First and second with 1 down.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
First and second, 1 out. Stepping in, Yainer Diaz.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Squirts away a little bit.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Tying run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 2-1. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Here's Teoscar Hernandez. And that drops in for a strike. All loaded up, bottom half of inning number 2. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Outside low. Ball one.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
The 1-2. That one missed. Ground ball left side. Foul. Down the line, and it's foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And now it's filled up.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
So bases all loaded up. Julio Rodriguez digs in now. That one ran inside, almost got him.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here. Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Here's a 3-0. Fought off foul.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Ball four, and a run comes in to score.
I'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
So bases loaded with one away. De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Golden opportunity right here. The shortstop takes the ball.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one missing inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there. Gone! Grand slam! Oh my! He unloads on that one. It's his 6th home run of the season, and they jump ahead in the second. It's 6-2. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
Vladdy in the box here lets that one go for a ball. Vladdy with another scorching run of play lately. Still only 1 out here in the inning. And that one misses up and in. And it's 2-0.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in. Not going to get him. He's in there.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Here's Juan Soto. He's 0 for 1. That's in there. It's 0-1. Runner at second here, one gone.
Nope. Ball.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it.
1-1.
Movement in the bullpen. Forrest Whitley, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Garcia getting cranked up as well. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Vladdy coming around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and the lead is up to 5. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. McCullers gets the hook, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching.
Forrest Whitley gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Whitley.
This is his 5th appearance of the year. Runner on at first with one gone. Here's Machado. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And Manny gets a piece. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw to second, and he's out.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That one ends the onslaught and the inning. The final damage here, they bat around. 10 come to the plate, 7 runs on the board. We played 2 full. The Lasers on top, 7-2. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers. Going away. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
0-2.
Hard hit right side. Fires over to Guerrero. And one away in the top of the 3rd.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. He wrote a terrific piece before the season that detailed his love for baseball.
Yeah, he and his friends would play at the beach, in a huge lot behind the hospital, or out on the street. All they needed was a newspaper and some tape, and they were ready for a game.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that is downstairs. Now 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
This to third, handled by Machado. Throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup.
Now
got that hitter to roll over.
First baseman, Luis Arias.
Luis Arias stands in. 1 for 1 with a single so far. In there for strike 1.
Well, this is the type of hitter you want up in this situation. Some sluggers coming up behind him. He's so good at moving runners, but also getting on base. See if he can be patient here.
Ball.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's there. He's got it. And that's the third out.
Sube la mano si tú eres como mí. Soy la doña de estar sola, perrito y feliz. Soledad me da igual, mejor así. A trabajar para que sepan de mí.
Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really
right
been
fielder,
playing well.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be working that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, I'm blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time. I've been steady improving to make it fluid on the rhymes. I'm about to lose it, I've been waiting for my time when I drop this. Yo, watch this. KCMO, ask yeah, they know. I've been making moves on the down, down low. Took a little while, but I found my flow, and my whole city know.
That one's in there, and it's 0-1.
You know, this group of hitters putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They jumped all over the starter and knocked him out of the game early. He just was never able to settle in, and the damage was done by the time he got the hook.
0-2.
Not
One
close
ball,
with
two
that
strikes.
one, and that is ball 1. Swings through it for the K. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Here's Ketel
The
Marte.
batter, number 4.
1 for 1 with a
Second
single
baseman,
and a run scored so
Ketel
far.
Marte.
And the first
That's a
pitch
ball.
misses for ball 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 1 strike. Ball.
In there for a strike at the top of the zone.
2
Looked
and
pretty
2.
good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Nope,
That's off
ball.
the mark, and it's 3-2.
Full count.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working
Now
together to
batting,
finish him
the
off with the
catcher.
fastball.
Yeah.
And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly they with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Chorio on the move, and that is that.
1, 2, 3. Con la mano en la pared. Ay, ay, ay. Dando cintura con calentura. Con la mano en la pared. Ay, ay, ay. Métele movimiento, no perdamos el tiempo. Y con la mano en la pared.
Back here in Miami, on to the fourth. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. And foul ball.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
There's a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Cut out and miss. Struck him out. One gone here.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Anthony
Santander at the plate. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
Over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
That one not close. Now 1-2. Base is empty, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that one is downstairs. 2-2. To the right side, and he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now back, the third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Doubled in his first AB. In for a strike. 0-1.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. You got to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
On the ground to third, and that chance handled. Tosses to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back. Bottom of the fourth, and now Teoscar Hernandez. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a runner aboard to start the inning. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. He's been a great free agent sign. And that's downstairs and outside. The Mariners knew what they had. Signed him in July of 2017 for a little under $2 million when Rodriguez was just 16 years old out of the Dominican Republic. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
Put your head down and work, boy. If you're scared, I suggest you go.
Here comes a pitch. There's a swing and a drive. Back there. And that one is off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on.
That was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get in the scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So the batting order turns over. Next to hit, Elly De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Man at second. That one off the mark, and the count is 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
Big time jam right there. I hate it as a hitter, but standing in center field, you can't help but chuckle a little bit.
And that's outside. And that's ball 2. Rodriguez leads off second with nobody out. Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Left field. And there's one down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Vladimir.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 for 2. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Chourio tracks it down for the out. And he gets to third safely, moving up on the fly out, and there are 2 gone.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
That one ripped. This one could be trouble. The run scores from third, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
What if they're looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle? I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Man at second here with 2 away. Here's the third baseman, Manny Machado, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that one missing low.
Down.
And Manny gets a piece.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 2.
1-2.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next offering misses down and away. And down on strikes. And that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. The Dominican Republic with the lead 9-2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Jackson Chourio.
Alcantara back to work. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And that's in for a strike. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just
That
off
missed,
the
that's the ball.
inside edge.
He hasn't fallen behind in the
3-1.
count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
That one misses.
Ball four,
So a
take the
leadoff
base.
walk.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally
Now
prepared,
batting,
knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
Tovar takes
Outside,
a ball as
that's
he
the ball.
stands in for the second time. Tovar, a former Gold Glove winner, 23 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Right through there for a strike. Chourio on at first, nobody out. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the
1-2
changeup
to
with that
count.
arm action.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Gassed it right by him. And now it's Elias
The catcher, number
Diaz.
17,
He's 0 for 1.
Elias Diaz.
Just
Ball, that's
missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
And that
missed.
misses.
That's the ball.
And now 2-0. Man at
2-0.
first, one away. And strike one to the catcher.
In today's game, not that
2-1.
many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Comes
To the
up
right.
empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in with a nice running grab. Out number 2.
Wow, he looked like he was running before
Now
the
batting,
ball was hit.
right
Didn't
fielder,
have much
Wilyer
time, as that was a hard hit liner, but a nice job of covering a lot of ground in a short amount of time.
Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. Grounded out his first time. That's in there.
That's the
Just
ball.
missed.
1-1.
On the ground, right side.
That's
He
an
takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Lasers have the lead, 9-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th. In steps El Nino, Fernando Tatis Jr. In there at the knees.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission
No balls,
accomplished.
2 strikes.
Tatis waits. That misses
1
the
ball, 2
zone,
strikes.
and the count is 1-2. And Tatis able to stay alive. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. Santander moving back for it. And it's gone. It's his 8th home run of the year. It's 10-2.
Tatis is a superstar in baseball, and that swing of his is a big reason why. He's electric with the bat in his hands. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Forrest Whitley is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Luis Garcia takes over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Now it's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. In the air, right field. Abreu under it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Yainer.
Here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike one. On the ground, right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. Here's the left fielder, Teoscar Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off. Diaz stands at first with one out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
That one down the line, and it goes just foul. That missed by a lot. 1-2 to count. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Rodriguez up to hit for the third time as he lays off inside, ball one. The 1-0. Line drive. And a base hit. And now two aboard into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
The batter will be the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game. Base hit, one run is in. The throw into second, not in time, he's safe.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now 1 for 3. Pitch is in for a strike. 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5. That's a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Here's the 0-2. And ball 1. And that one
ball.
Cutting but missing down low. Pitch in the dirt, and now it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swings here and blasts one left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. The run comes in to score from second, and they extend their lead. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Luis Garcia departs, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching.
Hayden Wisniewski on the pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So 2 down, and now it's Juan Soto.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Fastball in for a strike. It's 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. That's in there, and it's 0-2. Ball 1 there.
Ball.
Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. The Dominican Republic on top here, 13-2. This game's a bit of a blowout, Singy. Let's talk about something random.
Let's do it.
Singy, did anybody ever give you the silent treatment?
I don't remember that they did. I think they were pretty cool with me in terms of celebrating my rookie year. First home run came in Anaheim against the Angels, and I always love to watch now, though, especially when that player is unsuspecting. You know, some guys, they've been around long enough to know there's a good chance I'm going to get the silent treatment. But when that player has maybe been grinding it out for a little while and finally gets that home run, is expecting the big lift coming into the dugout, and they just stonewall him, it's awesome.
Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit. Man at first, next to hit, Luis Arias. He is singled, and he is flied to left. Late on that fastball. Every once in a while, they'll work that same trick on a veteran player. If, say, he's been cold or hasn't hit a home run in a long time, and that's always fun when you don't see it coming at all. and everybody in the dugout goes crickets on him.
Yeah, and that veteran player's usually got a response.
Marte safe at second. That was your worst start one year. Didn't you start like 3 for 33 or something?
Oh, it was awesome. It was awful. Not awesome. It was awesome.
Not so awesome.
It was awesome for pitchers facing me, but it was awful for me. It sounded like some type of deal at a fast food restaurant, like 3 for 33 or something.
On the ground, and that's just foul. First and second here, no outs. There's a strike at the knees.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
On the ground to the left, and foul ball. The 0-2.
1 ball, 2
in
strikes.
the dirt, blocked. To third, tag, got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. It gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Man at second. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Ninth pitch of the at-bat due next. That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
Well, we know this. Down 1 or down 10, Jose Altuve is not going to give away an at-bat.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
The left fielder, number 31, Anthony.
2 on with 1
Santander.
out. Now here is Anthony Santander. 0 for 2 in this one. And that's way high. Ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. On its way. Going, gone. He circles the bases, his 4th home run of the season, and they throw 3 on the board. It's 13-5.
He's swinging a red-hot bat. This isn't the first home run we've seen him hit these last few games, and it probably won't be the last. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And here is Eugenio Suarez. Already 3 runs across in the frame, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Hunter Harvey appears to be getting loose. Bubic, a lefty, warming up as well. The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
That's ball 4. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching,
Chris Bubic will take over here.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Digging in, Jackson Chourio. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Tatis hauls it in, 2 away.
now batting, shortstop Ezekiel Tovar.
Now a chance for Ezekiel Tovar. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Inside. Ball 1.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
Suarez off of first with 2 away.
Ball up.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs. Here's Elias Diaz. That one way inside. First and second, 2 down. That's a little bit low.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. And another ball. Fastball for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Tatis makes the grab on the run. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. To the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, bottom of the 6th. Leading off, Manny Machado. And the first offering a fastball for a strike. Activity in the bullpen. Taylor Scott getting ready to go. Sousa, a left-hander, also throwing. Outside.
1-2.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
0-2 now. And they'll do it again. Next one in the dirt. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering is outside. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Second baseman,
Ketel Marte, the next to hit.
Marte.
Fouled off to the right. Next pitch is downstairs. That's inside.
2-2.
Next offering upstairs.
Count is full.
Ground ball right side. Gets it to first. They get the out on Marte. 3 up, 3 down, inning over.
It's hard to stay afloat when the world's trying to drown me. All that pain and that hurt made me stronger than they found me. As my enemies surround me, I'ma still say this proudly. I am blessed, never pressed, with my angels all around me. Solo, but when it's time
back here in Miami, top of inning number 7, and now the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu. Hit on the ground to the right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they can't get the out. Back to the top of the order now, and here is Ronald Acuna Jr. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll them up for 2.
So 2 balls and no strikes. And that's a base hit. Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody
The
out.
first baseman, number 4, Luis Arias.
So, Singy, let's dive into the numbers, courtesy of StatCast. Do you even feel contact being made when you hit a ball that hard?
No, I don't think so, Boog. I mean, that's just the best feeling in the world as a hitter. You square it up perfectly, and it's like you didn't even swing the bat. And there are times the ball feels heavy off your bat. You know it, but this is not one of those cases. He sent this one flying 114 miles per hour, so that's flexing your muscles a little bit.
Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. They won't test it here. Bases loaded, no outs.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Strike on the inside corner. Bases loaded, nobody out. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. Off the mark there. And the count 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Base hit, 1 run is in. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. Our score 13-7.
Now batting, left fielder Anthony.
Here comes the skipper,
Santander.
and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Chris Bubich gives way, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching,
Hunter Harvey comes on now.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And the batter now, Anthony Santander. First pitch misses. Just missed.
No, that missed. That's a ball. 2-0.
Check swing, and he went. Now 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a foul straight back. Pitch misses, and it's a full count.
Count is full.
Oh, great stop. There's 1 to Guerrero, and they turn 2.
Perfectly timed dive right there to knock the ball down. He gets up and flips it to the second baseman to start that 4-6-3 double play. Tell you what, that is the pitcher's best friend.
Eugenio Suarez digs in now. On the outside corner, strike 1. There's a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug
0-2.
regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. To second now, but he's safe. A run comes in on the play.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. He put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Jackson Chourio will hit next. And there's a ball.
That's inside. Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
And it is
That's the ball.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. On the ground, right side. He steps on the bag. They limit the damage here. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 man left. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. The Lasers out front, 13-8. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Now here is Niner Diaz. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swinging a foul out of play.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Here comes the 0-1.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Oh, really expanded the zone right there with that fastball off the outside corner of the plate. Got him to chase it. That's a tough one to lay off of because it starts close to you and just continues to run away from you in that batter's box. So it's a really nice pitch with 2 strikes.
Hernandez
0-1.
stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. One down, base is empty. And 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Rodriguez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Strike one.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
I think he was sitting off speed
1 and
there.
2's the count.
Breaking ball
2-2.
misses down and away. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side of the 7th.
Right now, right down, write your feelings out. Rhyme on a song loud, put my words in style. Find out why my people are crying out. Reach out with hip hop, skateboarding, your crowd. Bounce if you wanna just bounce and move if you wanna just move.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Chris Stratton.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
So digging in,
Leading off
Ezekiel
for the Browns,
Tovar.
The shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar.
On the inside corner for a strike. Stratton, in his 8th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a curve, a slider, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Hitting the air out to center field. Rodriguez settles under it, makes the grab, 1 away.
The catcher, number 17, Elias Diaz.
Elias Diaz getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Pitch misses, and it's 1-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Angel Serpa up and loosening in the pen. Bautista getting loose as well. To third. Oh, great stop. Throw to first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Manny Machado has the arm strength of a pitcher, but the athleticism of a position player. Great diving catch right there. Knows he has plenty of time with that cannon of an arm.
2 down, base is empty. Wilyer Abreu now at the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Two down, nobody on. And a foul ball. And now 2-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
2-2.
Now a pop-up on the infield. Guerrero on his way over. Brings it in. And that is that. Offense held in check there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. The Dominican Republic have the advantage, 13-8. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. Wisniewski back to work. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
Fastball for a strike at 95.
0-2.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. He's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone. Sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
This one in the air, center field. Chorio settles underneath it, makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Juan.
2 outs, base is empty.
Soto.
Juan Soto now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Santander sizing this one up. He makes the grab, and the inning is over.
The feeling's right, you know that we could be what you're dreaming of. Better than reality, it's still
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emmanuel Clase. He last pitched 4 days ago, so he should feel pretty fresh. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And a swing and a miss.
Bringing the cheese on that
0-1.
Clase, an all-star a season ago. He throws a cutter, a slider, and he works in a 4-seamer. Next offering is fouled back. That misses.
That's the ball.
Now 1-2.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So up next, Luis Arias. He's kind of an outlier, especially when guys are consciously sacrificing contact to deliver power. That's outside. And that is ball 1.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Just missed. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%.
Guerrero takes it himself. Now only 1 out remaining.
Now batting, the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So 2 down now, and here is Jose Altuve. And that misses.
That's the ball.
1-0. Right through there for a strike.
1-1.
That one found hard the other way. This could end it. And that skips in the dirt. Next offering is down low. That's a walk.
Take your base.
Went with the cutter again, but couldn't find his zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Santander in the box now. No balls and a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Next offering is fouled back. And ball 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Two outs. Got it, and that's the ball game.
All these hitters got the bats going early with a huge second inning, and they never really look back. When you have that type of focus, your confidence grows, and you just expect to go out and dominate and win each inning. And then on top of it, the ball game.
13-8 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Su postre, entro el dueño de la aldea, dime se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea, dime se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. El abuso, si sale un meque, mis perros están buzos, me sobran los recursos y cuando traboneamos la hablo sucio. Lealtad siempre prométeme, afila el machete. La tengo arañando las paredes, facturando emerald verde. Todos los semáforos luz verde. Dentro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, no imaginas lo que te espera. Dentro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Te espera, arte Mona Lisa, por mi cama se desliza. No me avisa, sus chelas hacen fila, son una bandida, buscan que la les bendiga. Soy el dembow killer, dueño en la maquila, liche en la valija, más el edit, mi foto tienen fija, la baby en los números se fijan, los bolsillos llenos, me siento como un póster, todas se me riman. Mala mía, si tu gata está en mi roster. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. Entro el dueño de la aldea, women se me pega, huele mi dinero. Yo no soy Shenlong. Mira, te imaginas lo que te espera. Gamaliel, International Flow, John Gama, dándole la mata, desde el valle en las hamacas. Salvi, si les tomas es que me está dando vértigo, yendo para acá arriba.
Girl, you've been gone away a real long time.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in months. This some rich like Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing to waste. New watch, the color just spoke to me. A parrot was in the face. New rat, they dose to me. Hilarious in the way. My smacker too close to me. One classic taking my coat from me. I blast the dope is she on the dopamine. Locally, I be lowest keys. Overseas, I be ODB. I'm the one that turned the arch to gold like Mickey D. Them thunder thuns, they told me more than poppy seeds. The mini Connie mommy, all she say is me, no poppy seed. Hardly can speak no English, but counting up the guap we eat.
Baby, that's why I little baby, that's why I
Except all that singing, I'm back on dirty. Never leave the squad on God, I'm Michael Irving. 2:30 a.m. she tryna. Can't live this life, you don't deserve it. I've been working your tribe, a hoe. Got me a whole tribe. The world with no mountains, then find a song that I can down. Bad, do what I say. Like my name was sign me out. Netflix, her couch. Soon as I leave, sign me out. St. Louis up like we in the trees. Dark fried rice like 3 in the trees. Long hair trick, I'm Keanu Reeves. Roll when they wanna meet me. Girl, that cold make it popsicle. Outshine all these, no obstacle. Country than Kool-Aid and bags of hot picker. She gon' keep a ticker.
and baby, that's why I yeah, baby, that's why I
tú y yo.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends. I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation. I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the rhythm space. Cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year, and it me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on the grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business love me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven, the crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. So private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments I needed. To me, it was like penicillin for love. My happiness was in it. The melody gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. And she reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar. A rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed. Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself. Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down. But your pride has to die. Okay, Father, show me how. Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for. I kept 100 institutions paid. Okay, tell me more. I put 100 hoods on one stage. Okay, tell me more. I'm trying to push peace in LA. But you love war. No, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. Okay, then tell me the truth. Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart? I can tell you where I'm going. I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and emotion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. It was rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views. And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal. So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted? I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding. For every man, woman, and child, how much can you vow? I found my life just to live one in harmony now. You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity. And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy. And let's rejoice where we at. I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
Okay, all set to go. Now the third baseman, number 4. And that's
Ball
way
up.
high. And we are underway. Now 1-1.
Well, they just threw that fastball by him,
1-1.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Now
That's
one
a ball.
missed.
2-1.
And there's a foul ball. Deep drive down the line. Foul ball.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
Full count.
Just missing there. Full count, 3-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Liner, base hit. So a man on base to start the inning. Willie Stargell, the next to hit. Now move to first. And he's back in on a dive. Clips the corner. And that is strike 1. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-2.
Ball one there.
1-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now it's even up. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Runner at first with no outs here. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Stays alive. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now, Anthony Volpe. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. Throw over to first, and he's back in there. Grounded to third, could be 2. It's in and out of his glove. Still finds a way to get off a throw and save. Couldn't recover from the misplay. Taylor Rogers into the game.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with a lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move.
Now a rocket to right center. Way back there. And forget it. It's out of here. And they tack on 3. It's 3-0. 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Duke Snyder. Swing and a miss. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. Left-hand hitter waits. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first-pitch single than to have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Snyder out in the play.
Well, maybe approaching this at-bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
Swing and a pop-up. Grabs it on the run. And that'll do it. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And now here is Noelvi Marte. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
They're off to a great start. 3-run lead after their first inning, but so important to be airtight defensively. Don't give away extra outs and allow that other club to get back in this ballgame. Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Struck him out swinging. Had him out front for strike 3. And that one hammered. Stargell going back. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it. Welcome back, and we've got a new arm on the mound to start the second. Scott Barlow.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swings through that one.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Good eye right
Outside.
there.
That's a ball.
Next pitch
Full
misses
count.
way outside. Swing and a ground ball. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Hey.
So a man at first. This is Bryson's stop. And that one is in for a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
1-1.
Barlow over to first. Dives back and he's out. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2-2 now.
We got a full count.
These first two hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Jonah Heim now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Next offering is fouled back. And the 0-2. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And a foul ball. And that one moves his feet.
2-2.
Straighten him up a little bit.
2 down, nobody on. Not close with that one, and that's ball 3. Swing and a miss. Struck him. Back here in Cincinnati. Now it's the DH, Tyler Stevenson. That's a little bit low.
For whatever reasons, this is a hitter that performs better in night games. We'll see what he brings in this one.
High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. In the air, center field. Snyder settles under it. Makes the grab, 1 down. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. He swings and fouls one off. Feller, a righty that throws with power. Only 20 years old. And he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. Swing and a miss. That one at 1-0-1. Swings and misses. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Jose Trevino in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Out towards left center. Davis trying to get there. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. We're back to start the 3rd, and there's a new arm on the mound, Ian Gibaut.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Hayes has it sized up. And makes the grab. And there's one away. Willie Stargell digs in now.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike.
No balls, 1 strike.
Out to short. Tosses to first. Now 2 out. And now the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. He's 0 for 1. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. And talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to it.
Strike 2.
No ball. 2 strikes.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. 2 out. Space is empty. Next pitch is outside. And it stays fair. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strike. And we're back. And now it's Austin Hayes. Feller back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
This isn't a pitcher that softens up when he starts to show signs of fatigue. I mean, his stuff stays sharp. Makes these at-bats more difficult than they normally would be against other pitchers at this stage of the game.
Hauls it in for the out. And now the first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Ball one, no strikes. That one at triple digits. The 1-1 is fouled off. That's to third, and it goes just foul. The 1-2. In the air, left side. Davis has it sized up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Swings and lines one towards the gap. And no one can get there. Now he'll turn for second. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. And he's into third with a 2-out triple.
I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Runner at third, 2 away. Hit to right, and that should do it. Hauls it in, and that's the ball game. The shutout.
Representing is a trend. I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide. I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide. I don't trip. I glide when I dip. I dive when I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you wanna be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 54. for my keys, Las Vegas residency. I brought the tour to me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby, nothing is out of your reach. Grab it and I'm they gon' take it from me. Passion is what I had before any grand. She can roll with me. It's a lucky day. And the gang, we have sex in some dirty bands, blowing bands out, but I'm still. That's the price of gas. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive, I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, so they gotta go and see the judge. Just better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be a wanted me to get a little bread. A couple in the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. 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 Yeah.
Whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the street, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real beach boy, come round my way. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips only, you switched on me. Mama told me about you snakes, keep my teeth off safety. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back, I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks, I'm gon' flock, I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that, hope you watching your back.
Tell me if you with that.